Well, here we are. The boat doesn't look to be in the same place that I left it in. It's like the cradle's been moved. Anyway, it's looking okay. I think we'll unchain the ladder, get up and have a look inside.
Whoa, big work.
Yep. That's to do.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that wasn't anything dangerous. Like, it's always a bit scary when you find liquid on the floor.
That time lapse was from yesterday evening, where I put on some anti-foul remover from MV Chemicals, where you mix it up with 4.5 litres of water and it's sort of consistency of like wallpaper paste. So that went on, you have to leave for 6 to 12 hours. So following morning, going to give it a go, scraping it off, see how we get on. Well, it's all gone just a little bit wrong. The other side's not too bad. I managed to get quite a bit of the anti-foul off. But on the starboard side, you're not supposed to let the anti-foul remover go dry. And what I wasn't expecting was a really nice sunny day today, and by the time I'd finished the port side, the starboard side had hardened off, and I've not been able to get much anti-foul off at all.
Hello there. It's Easter weekend in the UK. For those of you who celebrate Easter, we have a 4-day weekend holiday, and here we are down on Kiss, having driven 200 plus miles down the motorway, and it's absolute chaos in here at the moment. We're not even on the water, we are propped up with the cradle, and it is hell of a windy. Everything's coming out. I'm just having a little sit down while I contemplate the 4 days ahead, because there's a lot of work to do, and it looks absolutely dreadful in here. But I'm sure by Monday night it's going to look fantastic. Fingers crossed.
Well, where's yours?
It's there.
I put another coffee bag over there and you picked it up and moved it. So can't make you another
God
coffee.
forbid I'd pick something up and move something. I know, it's luxury to come in here and have a cup of tea. It was rocky last night.
And it wasn't anything I was doing.
No, you were. You were straight to bed and out for the count, and I was laying there thinking, what am I doing here? It was just noisy. Noisy and a bit rocky. And very gusty.
The anti-foul stripper hasn't worked too well, so I'm resorting to the right tool for the job maybe, which is the angle grinder with a flapper disc on it. So I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to do the keel and under the hull as best I can. See how that goes. Well, that's been going okay, stripping off all the anti-foul off the keel. So let's go and have a look and see what KT's up to in the cabin.
So I think the previous owner, one of the problems he had with the upholstery and the cushions was that they kept flopping down. So he resolved that by putting strips of Velcro along here, and on top of that using a staple gun to hold it in place. And now it is proving a real nightmare to get off. So I've been taking the staples out bit by bit, and they they have been in there a long time. Ugh. And there's about one staple every couple of inches. So I've done one side. The next problem is the sticky glue that was on the underside of the Velcro. I have tried WD-40, I have tried white spirit, I have tried nail varnish remover, I've tried washing up liquid, I've got wire wool. Refusing to budge. It's softening it, but it's just so ground on. Then I tried a sander, which was a big mistake because it just spread the glue all over the place. So a very, very lovely man, Steve in the boat build, has just lent me his heat gun, and I'm going to give that a go shortly. First of all, I'm going to have a little think about it and set to removing these staples. Look. So I'll let you know how I get on later.
Here's the reality of boat life for you. It's called bucket and chuck it. When your boat's out on the hard for maintenance, you can't use the heads to, if you feel that you need to go in the middle of the night. So you're left with a choice. You either get out the cabin, down the ladder and wander across to the clubhouse in the dark, or you use a bucket.
You've only picked the windiest, wettest, coldest weekend of the entire year. Oh.
Can't beat a bucket!
What are you trying to say?
Never throw your pea bucket into the wind. I've just mixed up some epoxy and applied it to some small indentations in the keel made by rust, which I ground out yesterday. I think I mixed this up a little bit too thin. It's starting to sag a little bit. But it's the first time I've used epoxy. And I put a little bit around the keel joints. So tomorrow, when this is dried and sand is smooth again, the keel is going to be ready to paint. Back to sanding the hull.
Well, they say there's nothing like the right tool for the job, and for this job, the heat gun was the right tool. Thank you so much, Steve. There'll be a pint in the club, or two in the clubhouse for you tonight. The glue, I didn't film any of it because I've got the dog on board. There's all sorts of stuff. I've got a heat gun and I just wanted to be a little bit careful. So anyway, the nasty Velcro and the staples have gone. The heat gun's taken the glue off and I've just gone over it with some white spirit and rubbed away the bits of glue that were being a bit stubborn. So I'm super chuffed with that. That is a great job done. We've sat on this boat and looked at this dratted Velcro for a couple of years, and you know when something really gets on your nerves, so something had to be done about it, and done it is. Happy days.
This morning I'm priming the keel. It's not the best of days for painting, but there's 2 weeks of rain coming in, so I'm going to get that out of the way. Prime the rudder and prime the keel and prime anything I can. Keel's primed along with the rudder. I've done the prop and cleaned up the tail drive. So we're getting there, but the weather's turned, a lot of rain coming in, so no more painting just for a little while. Bacon and egg sandwich. You get an egg on each side.
Fantastic, isn't it? You weren't expecting that.
No.
What have you done this morning then?
You've got to talk with a funny accent when you're down.
Stop it.
Otherwise, nobody understands what you're saying.
What have you done this morning?
Now, scrape from the bottom. Again. Well, that's it. I'm having breakfast now. Go away.
Well, we are on Saturday today, and jobs are getting done, although it looks like complete chaos on board, but still I think most of the time spent has been in the preparation. So today it's painting, and so not painting the wood, but the areas behind the wood, behind the cooker. The cooker's out, and I'm using this furniture paint, purely experimental, chosen because it's water based. It's supposed to go onto anything. I think it's the kind of thing that well, obviously furniture, but you can paint your kitchen covers with. So fingers crossed, it'll hold up. It goes on, I have to say, it goes on really beautifully with a brush or a roller. So I'm just about to start painting the board behind the, don't know, cupboardy thing. And rather than do the wood, the doors are painted, so I'm going to do those. Rather than a magnolia, which it currently is, this is called Dove. So it's a sort of whitey grey, pretty neutral, nothing insulting about that, I don't think. Hopefully it's going to look great with the boat upholstery that I did a while ago. Can't wait to see that on board, because I really am super proud of that. So really it's crack on with the painting. Skipper is underneath the boat outside doing some kind of fiberglassery thing. So I'm going to see how I get on with this. It's actually really nice, and do you know what's lovely about painting? Painting on your own gives you a reason to put on all the old 80s albums that you haven't listened to for ages and have a good sing along. But I'm not going to subject you to that at all.
Earlier on we took the cooker out to give access so we could paint behind it, but while it's out, it's an old Thetford Nelson cooker, and the grill's never works. You can light it, but as soon as you take your finger off the button, the gas goes out. And last year the same thing started happening to the oven. So while the cooker's out, so we can paint, I'm going to do a bit of maintenance on it, and I bought a Thetford thermocoupler, and this is the one for this model of cooker. So I'm going to fit that and clean the venturi tube as well while it's dismantled, and see if I can fix the problem, because I don't want to spend 500 quid on a new cooker. Connector for the thermocoupler. I've just got, well, I've never dismantled a cooker before, so there's a screw that needs to come out here, up there somewhere. That's gonna, hopefully that'll let me take out the venturi tube. The screwdriver doesn't fit. That one works. Try this one. It's in an awkward position. Can't get the screwdriver in straight angle on the screw. Plus it's old, probably rusted in. That's not working. Turn the cooker around. Here, there's a plate I might be able to access
Venturi tube on this side, so we'll have a look. Yeah, more than one way to skin a cat. What do I go around skinning a cat? That was pop riveted in. And that side was already rusty and there wasn't a screw in the top. So, hey, if it's broke, it's broke. I'm in two minds whether to write the whole thing off for safety reasons. Give it a go at fixing it first before. Oh, taking that plate off didn't give me any better access to the grill pan. And then I looked at the top of the cooker, and here there are two screws holding the grill pan on. Oops. That's the screw there, that one. Don't want to come out. The grill pan is loose apart from that screw. I think. I'm hoping that with that screw removed, then the Venturi tube here and the pan will just slide out. But that doesn't want to come out at the moment, so I don't want to burr up the Phillips head anymore. Put a bit of WD-40 on there and give that a try. If I can remember where I put the WD-40, which is just here. We'll leave that for a little bit. You're doing a good job. What's that bit of wood for?
What bit of wood?
That you painted.
It's the shelf above the oven that is not working. The non-working oven.
The shelf's working, but the oven's not.
That's right.
We like a shelf that works.
I just ran out of things to paint, so the shelf got it. Yeah.
I got you a present.
What have you got me?
I got you some paintbrushes.
That's not an Easter egg.
Happy Easter.
Are they chocolate?
Happy, yeah, they're chocolate paintbrushes for Easter.
I'm touched.
You can eat them.
I'm touched.
That was a bit naughty of me, wasn't it? Putting the toolbox on the newly painted oven housing shelf gimbal. And those are the cupboard doors.
Yeah.
Getting their second coat.
Mm-hmm.
furniture paint. You're very talkative.
I'm concentrating. I'm concentrating. The dog's wagging his tail.
Stop, dog. Stop wagging your tail and putting your dog hairs on the paint.
Oh, I like these. I love this colour. It's just...
What? Oh no, it's a dog hair on the wet paint.
Oh.
Oh no. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it, yeah. Oh, Charlie.
Oh, no.
You're going to be in trouble. Yeah, I got the screw out of there, and the gas connection just goes in there, throws the gas into the Venturi tube. So we'll have a little bit of a closer inspection of this now.
You can light the oven the first time. Stand back.
I mean, you're quite wise not to trust me. I mean, this is pretty bonkers shit. You know.
You sure don't want to put it outside and test it?
Can't. Nowhere connected.
This is a leap of faith then. Leap of faith.
When I've had time to think about it, I will probably write it off. Because I'm not a gas engineer, I've no gas qualifications. And it's pretty dangerous shit, gas, isn't it? I mean, what was the story we were being told last night of the guy who spent 3 years working on his catamaran? It was absolutely beautiful when he finished it, and he was getting ready to sail. And one morning they heard a loud explosion, and a couple of people ran over to the berth where it was moored, and they found him crawling out of the boat, smouldering. And it turned out he had a gas leak, and the gas had been heavier than air, had gone down into the bilge, and he went to light his gas burner to make himself a cup of tea in the morning. He was setting sail for Ireland or some other faraway place. And he said, I saw the flame track down the pipe and disappear down into the bilge. And then I saw various metal objects flying past my head. And then the mast dropped down and landed by my feet. And then I realized that I was on fire. Meanwhile, the portholes had blown out of the boat, flown across the marina, and gone straight through the portholes of another boat, and came to a rest there inside someone else's boat. So that was the end of the boat, and he was actually okay, which, you know, we like a happy ending, don't we?
That's a great story to tell, isn't it, while you're fiddling with a gas thermocoupler?
Yes, yeah. Well, it's not so much the thermocoupler, because that's not going to do any gas, but it's this Venturi tube which shoves on the end of the gas. The gas goes in there and then comes out the burner holes along here. And if we were to tip this upside down, I'm getting there'd be a lot of crap inside here. There you go. That's the crap inside the Venturi tube. And I haven't even given the burner holes a clean yet.
But you know, sometimes it's the crap that holds things together, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Anyway, I have utmost faith in you.
Yep. I am.
You put it
I have
back together.
skills. I have life skills. Let me just tell you, I have skills. Yeah, but not all my skills. I would say I have mastery over the subject of which I'm applying my skills. And I think a gas oven, LPG gas oven, comes into that category. Yeah. Anyway, let's crack on.
It's giving you something to do.
Yeah, I mean, what else am I going to do on an Easter Sunday? Apart from play with the oven.
So the new thermocoupler is assembled into the oven, or the grill, and the cooker's all been reassembled, and it's back in place on its gimbal. Gas is connected, so let's give it a try, shall we? Light it up. Oh no, that would be too easy, wouldn't it? The truth is, I've forgotten my pot riveter, and there's a cover plate to go on the back of the oven that was pot riveted on, and I had to prise it off. So until I've got my pot riveter with me and I've properly fixed that plate back on the back of the oven, then I can't light it up. So you'll have to wait until the next episode. Hey, every good long-running drama has a cliffhanger at the end. So this is where we're going to finish this one, and come and watch the next video. Bye for now.